Welcome back. 15 Appleton High School students are about to have a voice in shaping the city's future. Downtown Appleton Inc. is launching a Downtown Student Advisory Committee next week. Appleton Area School District helped select the 15 students. They're going to meet every other month, armed with a grant to share what they would like to see in the city as it plans its future. And we welcome in Jennifer Stefani. She is the executive director of Appleton Downtown Inc. So this idea of using these high school students, where did this come from? And then the second part of that, Jennifer, is how are you going to select these 15 students?
So the board of directors in our most recent board retreat talked a lot about the next generation of downtown user and what it means for us to be a part of the retention in our community and really wanting to engage the youth in how we develop a downtown that is interesting to them, attractive to them, and make them a part of the planning process.
So I'm curious, I know you're going to do this with Lawrence students next year. Why the decision to start with the high school students? They're further removed from, where they want to spend their post-education lives, perhaps, than maybe a college student. So why start with the high school student?
It just worked out with the timing and the communication that we were having with Appleton Area School District. We were just coming off from Paint the City, which is a project that we're engaged in as well. Again, a partnership project with Appleton Area School District and local artist, Irineo Medina. So that project really presented an opportunity for us to continue this conversation. How do we keep working together? How do we keep engaging the students? And it just kept rolling. So here we are, we're launching with Appleton Area School District first, and we're working with Lawrence University to get that application out to the students before the end of the first term.
All right, I want to get into some of the big picture views here, but let's just drill down. One last question on the nuts and bolts. So how will this committee work? How many times will they meet? And what will they be responsible for? In other words, could there be a multimedia presentation, or are they responsible for putting together a paper, a plan? What are the expectations?
So the group will meet every other month, and this will be a continuation. And we hope to keep this going year after year after year. So students that might be either a sophomore or a junior will have an opportunity to stay engaged for a while. But then we also want to make sure that we're bringing in some new ideas and some new folks to the committee. So it will be an ongoing process and an ongoing committee that we hope to just keep nurturing and growing over the years. And the group will come together for its first meeting, really dive into getting to know who we are, who downtown is, and each other within the group. But they will have the goal of how to invest some dollars in downtown as well. We're giving each group, the Appleton Area School District, Student Advisory Group, and the Lawrence Group, $1,000 to invest in a project. We hope that pot will grow. We think that there's probably some additional support in the community that might help to grow that investment level for these students, but that's where we're going to start, and it will give them a chance to look at the built environment. What are the walkability features, the pet friendly features, the beautification, public art, safety, all of those elements about downtown we're going to talk about. We're also going to talk about business mix. What are the types of businesses that they want to see and shop at in downtown Appleton? What are the activities within downtown or the special features at our events that they want to see? So there are lots of opportunities for them to engage.
This seems like such a great idea, and one that makes so much sense. You wonder where it was maybe before, but now you're here. But the city of Appleton is also in their planning stage, right? They are putting together future plans and a comprehensive look ahead. How do you work those two together? Do you work those two together?
So chapter 14 of the comprehensive plan is the downtown chapter. And I do think that that's probably on the horizon in the not so distant future for the city of Appleton. I don't know that for sure, but we think this is a great opportunity for us to be building upon how do we work in the voice of the youth in our community, that next generation of downtown user, in creating that sense of place in downtown for them. So we think this is going to be kind of future groundwork that we can lead into the update of Chapter 14.
Let's go back to one of the first words you mentioned in your first answer, which was retention, right? It is getting people to stay in the community, to not depart, keep the community vibrant and growing. What does your data tell you about the need to find and fund more efforts like this?
Well, we don't have specific data, but we know this community pretty well, and our board of directors talks a lot about retention and attraction of talent into the community. And we know that there's great talent here, fantastic talent coming out of the school district direct, coming out of Lawrence University or the tech school, and we want to keep them here in our community. So as we begin to think about how do we craft the kind of community where people want to live, work, and play and stay. And when they're invested in their community, when they have a sense of connection in their community, we feel that we can really play a role in retaining talent in the Fox Cities.
Yeah, well, now you're giving the young part of that community a voice in what that community looks like. Really impressive stuff. Jennifer, thanks so much for this and good luck with this project.
Thank you so much. We're excited and stick with us. I hope to have more to talk about as this unfolds and as the students really dive into what their project might be and doing more for the community. So good things to come. Thank you.